I do actually live. The minions have spawned.
Be right back.
Bye. A weapon? Do you not see these guns? Bye. Man, I'm thirsty. Really go for a cappuccino. Enemy has been slain. What? Bring the pain. No. Enemy has been destroyed. Enemy spotted. Killing spree! they can stop me.
An allied soul is no more.
Okay.
I will find a way to have fun.
Please.
Enemy was annihilated. Save your allies.
You're our only hope.
You're pretty good.
Just what I'd expect.
How likely? Enemy has been destroyed.
My revenge.
An ally has been slain.
An enemy has been slain.
Deal with it.
Good game.
They're all fired up. Allied soul is no more. An ally will be remembered.
My ally. Armor feels so weird.
Strike now.
Shut down.
Allied spark has been extinguished.
If a king curses me, the noble gal.
Shadows, ready for shadows.
Save your allies.
Only hope. You have slain an enemy.
Bring the pain.
Go, minions. Save your...
An enemy was obliterated. Hunters up a double kill.
On my
An
way.
ally has been ally will be remembered. An soul is no more.
You think they can stop me?
Playing fucking assassin.
An ally has been slain. Enemy has been destroyed. Killing spree. Takes it to the double kill. Enemy was annihilated. An ally will be remembered.
Fight me now!
An enemy has been slain. Enemy was annihilated. Attack! Ally spark has been extinguished.
Good game. Nice job.
Enemy has been destroyed.
Looking for someone?
You shall rise again. Save your allies. You have only hope. An allied soul is no more. They're all fired up. Double kill.
Armor feels so weak.
It's all crit and no pin.
Start
You're
that
fucking being
killing
Hercules,
spree.
no pin.
An ally will be remembered.
I'm gonna play them in 2 games.
An enemy was obliterated. An allied spark has been extinguished. An ally has been slain.
It was written.
An ally will be remembered. Allied soul is no more. Conjures up a double kill.
Guys, you guys stink. I don't know. I think it's that hunter I played 2 games ago, and that guy was having a hard time. If I was him, I'd just get off and smite. Just take a break, dude. The guy is having a meltdown. I think it's the same guy. I go look, but I know how Smite works. If I go look in my profile, it's gonna kick me out of the game. But I'll try to remember his name and look later. Look at all these fucking dumbass Loki players in every game I've played with, and even one of them I've played with, we won a game. His build's trash. He was getting schooled by the Morgan. The fucking Morgan. But 3 or 4 games ago, I came across a Loki that put on defense. 3 items of defense. So, I mean, we lost hard because we didn't have him doing hard damage. I mean, everybody in our team was not doing good. Hey, Chris Patrick, that was you a couple games ago. I think you need to take a break, buddy. Just take a break, man. I'm not gonna report you for feeding, but just take a break. Jeez. You know, chat, I just don't know if I want to go ahead and play Loki myself and show how good I don't really like playing cheap gods like Loki. I think he's so basic. Like, I consider him like really annoying because he's not really hard to play with. I mean, yeah, I've seen some pretty shitty people playing Loki and they do like really terrible, but he is so simple to use, especially when you put the right build on him. I normally don't like playing Loki. Oh, first day of the win. Oh, I didn't know that. First win of the day. Get a chest. I just saw that. I didn't even notice that before. No, because there's like 31 days of Smite. There's like three of them on here. I didn't even know there was a third. I knew there was at least 2, because that one's for like triple XP everything, and then there's the chest. I didn't know there was a well, there's the sales and rewards, so there's at least 4. Okay. So FWOTD, first win of the day, and I think you have to get at least 3. No, I think I've already collected it. Anyways, I'm gonna probably play one where I can win one, and I think I'll be done with Smite, and I'll probably hop on over to Bloodborne. Okay, Bakasura. Okay, I hope we don't get a double assassin like I've been getting for the past, what, 6 games? And the other assassin I keep on seeing is dumbass Loki. Like, jeez. Can I not deal with Loki, please? Okay, focus.
One you.
Go on, unicorn!
Time to eat.
Actually, probably after my win, I'm gonna probably take a break, cook dinner, and I'll probably watch my last 2 episodes of The Ranch. I'm one of them players that don't like to play like rap all the time. I think that's like the most common thing when you come across people on stream, is that they're always playing rap. That's like, geez, what a bunch of sheep, you know? You never catch anybody listening to like country or hard rock or hard metal, you know. I'm not talking about death metal, just maybe some
A wizard and his unicorn are never late. They arrive precisely when we mean to.
All that remains. There you go. Or something similar to that.
Roll me any dust. Is that a new grimoire? If only I had Pegasus for a horse, then I would be a flying sorcerer. Slepicus like
Bathe in the glow.
Oops, wrong spell.
Sacrifice has been made. Enemy has been destroyed. An ally will be remembered.
Can you do this? Out of my way!
it's not like I could save him. He was pretty much dead.
First rule of
He was
Wizard
also
Club,
inducing
you
death.
need to have a beard.
Bear down upon you.
Can you do this?
Blitzed as usual, man. The heat bears down.
Awesome kill.
Like that. Attack. Please.
Enemy has been slain.
Not even unicorn magic can
You shall
save us.
rise
Yeah,
again.
somebody connected to Zeus from the game. I would have probably survived that.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, bye.
You never stand in front of it,
Manticore droppings make a great wand binder.
especially when it bounces off the
Bears
shield.
down
I'm gonna
upon
stand
you.
to the side of it. And away from it.
Right on.
Crossbows have a better version of some of these toxic players. I've been noticing that.
Ha!
The enemy was annihilated.
My horse is amazing. You must be journeying, but your horse is just basic. Can you do this?
Oh, he's got fucking Guardian's Blessing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like this fucking crossplay at all.
Not that I need more spells. I'm already a spontaneous mystical wordsmith.
The heat bears down upon you.
An ally's spark has been extinguished.
Out of my way!
Back here.
Out of my way! Can you do this? Yeah! If you don't have a long, silky beard like mine, you are not a wizard.
The heat bears down upon you.
An enemy was obliterated. You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect. Makes it to the double kill.
Very dusty. Is that a new grimoire?
Save your allies. You're our only hope.
Out of my way! Can you do this?
An enemy has left the game.
Oh look, a handicap.
Not that I need more spells. I'm already a spontaneous mystical wordsmith.
An ally will be remembered.
Save yourself, Marcus.
The enemy has been slain. The enemy has been destroyed. Bathe in the glow. The heat bears down upon you. Enemy was annihilated. Hunters of the double kill.
Nice break.
Bathe in the glow.
Didn't even know he had it. Saw him blinking. They didn't even notice. Oh, they placed the ward right here, right in front of me. Spot for Sarah.
Bathe in the glow.
That's cute.
The heat bears down upon you.
Don't park your unicorn there. Violation will be
You have slain an enemy. Enemy has been destroyed.
Blitzed as usual, baby.
Where is Zeus' ult?
An enemy has been slain. An enemy was obliterated. Double kill. An enemy was annihilated. Rampage. The heat bears down upon you. Bathe in the glow.
I might recall. Welcome back, like my friend, where he does a play-by-play. Oh, he's extremely annoying.
Roll me in fairy dust. Is that a new grimoire?
The heat bears down upon you. Bathe in the glow. The heat bears down upon you.
For a horse. Then if you don't have a long, silky beard like mine, you are not a wizard.
Keeping my eyes on Zeus.
Ally soul is no more.
Out of my way!
An ally spark has been extinguished. An enemy has been destroyed. Punches up a double kill. Evokes the triple kill.
Right on.
You shall no kill streak.
But can you do this?
The heat bears down upon you.
Yeah, there we go. I like how we locked out Sir Cat. Even though she was sitting there in cloak, she couldn't get out. I don't think she can because, you know, Bakasura had his ult surrounding her. When you tell me you're in Bakasura's ult, you're unable to use your abilities. I mean, sure you can move, but if you're like surrounded by his minions, I don't know. Ooh, 20. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Like when you play tank characters and you get a tank character teammate that doesn't build tank at all, it pretty much screws the team. That's okay. I was wondering why Ymir was far back and sitting back and laughing and all that. He has a damage build. He has no defense. If I would have saw that earlier, probably would have attacked him too. And that is why, boys and girls, that why when you play a tank, you let your mages and your hunter and your assassin do the damage. So when your entire team tries to do damage and you're playing against a team that has tanks, your damage doesn't do a whole lot to the tanks. Especially when they build against your damage. I mean, sure you can kill them, but it takes you longer to kill the tanks because you have all damage. And there's nobody in your team that could stomach the damage coming from the enemy team. Well, if you watch that YouTube video where those guys, I think it was like Brutal Mangini or something, I forgot how you pronounce that. The reason why you see those builds that they play, because they play as a team, they play together, they already, like, they're friends, okay? When you do that build with a bunch of randoms, it never goes very well. Hardly does it do any good. Unless you're smurfing and you have a junk account and you start fresh, maybe you can get away with that build. But when you play against higher level players, you're taking a huge risk when you do a damage build on a tank character like Ymir or Bacchus or Guan Yu. Especially that Ymir didn't put on any health defense. I mean, he could at least put on some health defense that probably made him last a little bit longer. But I'm glad the teammates of mine responded to the attacks. I mean, of course, in the early game, it didn't really happen until I started saying something. Say, hey, okay, I'm focusing Zeus. Let's attack him, and it worked. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, sure, I went 2 and 3, but I mean, we still won. I don't really care if I die, as long as I don't die a bunch of times. Oh, that's probably DC'd out of the game. Was it the Nox? I think that's who it was. I didn't really pay attention who DC'd. I just know the enemy team left the game and I didn't see who it was. But I realized that the silence wasn't there at the end of the game. Like since this crossover update they did, there is always when they do an update, there's always a bug. They did a crossover play on the 12th. Yeah, I noticed today in every game there's always 1 or 2 people getting kicked out. A lot of times, some of them don't come back, and that's extremely annoying. And then you get the ones that do come back. I try to report the ones that leave or don't come back, but it's hard to determine that they actually left, because I usually like to look into their profile and see what the last game they played. But since Smite's last 2 updates, I can't do that. I have to go the long route, go through my friends list, and go through the people I met. I used to be able to go through the profiles on Smite, but it doesn't open up. I need to get on the forums and report that. And every time you go on the profile, every time you look at your masters, when you look into your gods, there's that dang info screen that pops up every time. It doesn't go away when you first get into it. It always stays there. So you have to back out of the profile and then go back in again. And when you have to do that all the time, it's extremely annoying. But it's only when you first log in. When you first log into Smite and you go in your profile and you go look in your mastery tree, I can't even say it right now. Gosh, I'm getting tongue-tied. When you look up your worshippers on your gods, that's another way of calling it. The info screen pops up and tells you what it's about. Well, it doesn't disappear. But like once you back out and go back into it, it won't pop up again, and that would be fine. But if you log out of Smite and go back into it, it will happen again. Whew. Like I said, I don't know if I like the crossovers, because I've been seeing a lot of stupid builds on some people. I've been seeing a lot of Loki players that are not been really that great. One of the things I noticed is that you don't really need to put any starter items on your characters in arena, because you're standing around with your team. Okay, that's the whole point of a starter item, is because it's for like conquest and maybe clash, because you're like split up and you may be with 1 or 2 people, whereas arena you're with your entire team, 4 other people in the group. So you really don't need the starter item at all. The point of a starter item also is that you're supposed to sell it at some point of the game. Mid to late game is you're no longer supposed to have it. The item pretty much falls off. You know, I see it on the Medusa, and I see it on our Bacchus player. Let's see if he maxed out his cooldowns. As I know he tuck-tailed and belled on Raw. Yeah, I saw that on poor Raw died. And I'm like, what the heck? Why did the heck did Bacchus do that? 10% on Bacchus' cooldown. That's not good. You should have gone with Breastplate of Valor instead of Guardian's Blessing. Anyways, back to Bacchus bailing on Raw. Bacchus had almost full health. You know, he could have said retreat, got Raw out of there, and burped on the enemy, and then at least got Raw out of there, and then jumped out of there. That's the point of a support guardian. That's how I see that's how I see guardians. I see guardians as a support type. So yes, you can try to get a kill, but I'd rather support your team. Looks like that's why Ymir was I thought he was kind of a dirtbag player. I can't say he's, well, I couldn't say dirtbag, but like he didn't do anybody favors building that build. Because I knew how to counter Ymir, because he was gonna. I noticed he was gonna freeze me. Right before he actually did it, I ulted. And it countered his Frost Breath. Bacchus, on the other hand, like I would have done like to help get Raw out of there is burp on the enemy, which would stun. You gotta constantly always chug. You gotta get into Tipsy to, I think, Smashed. I think Smash is the max. And I think Smash is the one that actually like stuns everybody. Thing about jumping characters is unless you have a secondary jump, I wouldn't suggest to jump in there in a group of enemies unless you're trying to secure a kill. But if all your enemies are like too healthy to kill, then I wouldn't jump in. You know, burp is probably the best bet. You can jump on them to stall them if you're trying to help your team get out there, and if you want to sacrifice yourself, go ahead. The stun actually jump also delays the enemy too. If you bounce them up in the air, that stalls them. I don't like playing Bacchus sometimes, but I really loved how that went. You know, we pretty much hard focus on everybody, and there wasn't much they could really do. I noticed we were picking them off pretty good, and I didn't realize that Ymir was building all damage, which would explain why he backed off a lot. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off. I gotta take my dog out anyways. I'm gonna get off and I gotta cook my dinner and probably may not get back on. I was probably planning to get on Bloodborne, but I'm not even sure either. I'm gonna get on Netflix and watch some shows. So please subscribe, like my video. If not, well, sorry. I'm still pretty new to this stuff, so I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Now I'm recording something from the Power Rangers movie. Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, from Tommy. You can guess what set of Power Rangers, what generation I just quoted from. Post it in the comments.